It's time for our weekly arts and culture segment. Joining us in the studio, as always, is our culture correspondent, Song Yoo-jin. Good to see you, Yoo-jin.
Good evening, Jungmin.
So what do you have for us this week?
Well, Jungmin, as part of the tech-savvy generation, I kind of make it a habit to log into my social media account and kind of look at what's new and trending across the globe. And because I'm a K-pop fan myself, most of the accounts that I follow are actually K-pop artists. And while skimming through their accounts, I kind of realized that they regularly upload videos or photos of them wearing or holding luxury brand items. And that's because they're ambassadors for these high-end brands. For example, BLACKPINK's Jennie and Jisoo, they're global ambassadors of the brands Chanel and Dior. They even have nicknames now like Human Chanel and Human Dior. And now, not only widely renowned K-pop groups like BLACKPINK, but even rookie groups like New Jeans, who debuted less than a year ago, are working with these big companies and big brands. So for this week, I decided to find out why. K-pop stars are no longer just sweeping music charts and trophies. They've become front and center of the fashion industry. It's no longer a question of whether we'll see K-pop artists sitting on the front row of fashion shows as the faces of luxury brands. It's now who will be the next to do so. This is, of course, thanks to the K-pop boom that erupted in the 2010s, as well as other breakout K-content like Squid Game and Parasite. And the artists themselves have just the right mix of skills that brands are looking for.
I think the fact that these K-pop stars are musical talented, digitally savvy, and fashion icons, I think they have the perfect mix that consumers are looking for. And because they're able to identify with consumers everywhere.
K-pop stars these days actively interact with their fans. This has strengthened the bond between them, making fans want to follow what their celebrities do and wear even more.
At last season's Paris Fashion Week, Dior ranked #1 of all shows in terms of media impact value, a term that assigns a dollar value to every post, interaction, or article regarding the event. 10% of Dior's media impact value was from Korean stars. The growing domestic market is another reason why mega brands are seeking K-pop partnerships. A report by financial services company Morgan Stanley shows Koreans were the world's biggest spenders on personal luxury goods per capita last year. K-pop artists are also a great partner for brands looking to expand their customer base.
To reach this younger generation, you need something fresh and new and different and innovative. And I think, this younger generation cares a lot about authenticity, and K-pop stars just feel authentic because they're fun. They're, like I said, they're fashionable.
And experts say we'll continue to see more brands join hands with K-pop acts.
Luxury brands are searching for new hotbeds. East Asia, where K-pop is sensational, is one such region. These companies will want to expand their influence in the region by discovering and collaborating with more Korean artists.
Drawing big crowds and generating an online buzz, Korean talents are becoming one of the most important celebrity voices in fashion.
Yoo-jin, these days, I say a luxury brand has a K-pop star as its ambassador just so many times. Is there any specific reason why?
Well, Jungmin, the experts that I talked to that you saw in my report said there are two main reasons why especially these K-pop stars are being brand ambassadors after the outbreak of COVID-19. And actually, COVID-19's strict border controls and travel restrictions have prevented people from traveling. But with fashion shows and events taking more place online, they've actually broken down barriers between countries. Now, the same expert added that consumers in the United States now follow trends and styles of Korea, and people in Milan of Italy or Paris in France follow those in the U.S. And another factor is the emergence of young consumers, specifically those in their 20s and 30s. During COVID, brands realized that they had to try and come up with new marketing strategies to reach this demographic, and that's because the older generations who were unable to go shopping in stores due to lockdowns or social distancing turned to them to learn and understand how to shop online and how to use social media. And as this is an age group that's very well aware and fond of K-pop, these brands are continuously reaching out to these K-pop artists.
All right, Song Yoo-jin, our culture correspondent, thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.
See you next week.